Bonjour mes amis, my name is Freya and I'm going to be giving you a brief tour of two of my fish tanks, one of which is ecologically balanced, one of which is not. Also, this is for a class project, so everybody down in the comments say, "Hi Dr. Taylor!" Okay, this tank right here is my baby. I've been working on it for months now. It's a 10-gallon tank and it's pretty peaceful, but you can really see the fish activity around feeding time. As you can see, I have two male platies. There's actually a reason for that, and why they're both boys. I'll get to that later when I show you the 20-gallon. And also I have 6 albino Corydoras catfish. That one is harassing some poor snails. And I do consider this to be a low-tech tank. The only things that are plugged in for it are the light, because I don't get much light in my bathroom, and the filter, which isn't actually filtering anything. I removed all of the filter media, it just acts as a way to circulate the water. You can also see some of the ghost shrimp I have in there, as well as the bladder snails. Now, as for plants, the majority of the space is taken up by Amazon sword, but the majority of the plants that are actually in there are Java fern, and right up there within the air tubing you can see a whole bunch of duckweed. Okay, let's have a brief tour of the organisms of the tank, and the reason that you can tell this tank is balanced is because the algae on the glass is only in very, very small patches where it's tried to take root but failed. Aside from food particles in the water and a little bit of leftovers, the water is mostly clear, and I've actually tested it, drinkable. By clear, I mean that it's not obstructing your view of the back of the tank or what's behind it. In a tank with bacterial bloom, you usually can't see all the way to the back. And here I wanted to give you a good look at the male platies, make note of what they look like, because we're going to be meeting some of their children here in a sec. Okay, this is my 20-gallon fish tank, and it is not balanced. I'm actually using it to grow out the fry, who were born to the two male platies in my 10-gallon tank. We'll give you a closer look at them here in a sec. They're actually pretty cute. I really like the fact that some of them seem to have inherited the body color of one fish, but the fin color of the other. Now, those two males had 6 lovely, beautiful females with them once upon a time. 3 of each type. The yellower male is called a twin bar platy, and the orangey male is a sunset platy. Unfortunately, due to the stress of being courted day in, day out, all 6 of the female platies did eventually die from the stress of it all. However, I was able to save as much of the fry as I possibly could, and I am planning on selling them once they get to be about 1.5 inches long. Here's what the duckweed looks like from above. You can tell it's pretty much overtaken the tank. And the similar looking plant, but with the larger leaves, is Amazon frogbit. This tank, you can tell, is unbalanced because of the algae on the glass. I actually had to wipe the front pane down just to make this video. Making a fish tank balanced enough to be low maintenance is a lot of trial and error, and I made a lot of mistakes in the process of setting up my 10-gallon, but I've finally gotten it to a point where I don't need to change the water, I don't need to vacuum the gravel, I can just pretty much leave it be, feed the fish every day, and top up the water when it evaporates. My biggest advice regarding this is if you're having problems with your tank, you need more plants. Adding more plants just seems to be the universal fix, at least for all the problems that I've run into so far. In fact, I had that tank really well balanced with my, 8 platies and 4 mollies and 6 Corydoras, which would usually be massively overloaded for the tank because I had this really healthy backdrop of hornwort plants, and I trimmed the hornwort back so much that it never recovered, and without the added plant life to take the ammonia from the water, all of the mollies got really sick with columnaris within like about a week. So yeah, don't underestimate the capacity for plants to fix your tank problems. In the 20-gallon, I've got a Plecostomus in there to take care of some of the algae issues, but he's only a baby and they really, really like to hide, and I haven't seen him in a few days, but I know he's in there. Fingers crossed that tank will be balanced soon enough. Okay, that's gonna do it for this video, so thank you everybody so much for watching. If you enjoyed, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!